lots of skeletons in his closet or anything, but to have some secrets and to have something to offer.
Let's start that again at the beginning, and I'll get you to speak up a little more.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
also just okay. Let's try it again. What do you look for in a man?
A little mystery is nice. I'm not saying any deep, dark skeletons in his closet or anything, you know, that he's hiding from me, but you know, to not reveal everything at once, you know, to like slowly let it unravel and just be exciting and interesting, and a little danger is always nice, you know, not someone who will worship me and bow down and do whatever I say, and not like a caged dog or anything, but a man who can like hold his own and isn't threatened by a powerful woman and a strong woman, and doesn't control me at the same time, but is kind of rough and ready. And, consistency is nice. Like if he decides he likes me, I would like it if he decided he kept liking me, not, you know, oh, I like you one day and then call me up 3 days later, I need my space, you know, or like after we have sex or something, after we like fuck, you know, to say like, okay, well, I'm done with you. You know, consistency is nice. Like if you like me, keep liking me, let me know that you're still there. I mean, you don't have to call me every day, you know, I don't need that, but, you know, if he's my man, then I would like him to be my man, you know, and to be consistent. So another airplane.
Yeah, we'll just hold it rolling. More things about what you look for in a man.
Okay, I like him to be somebody I can look up to. I'm not saying like think he's better than me or have a competition with me or look down on me, but somebody who I can look up to, you know what I mean, who I'm not looking down on, who I'm not, you know, someone just not larger than life or anything. I like to be realistic, but somebody that, you know, inspires me and just drives me, and especially in bed too. That's always nice, you know, to have something to look up to. I think also somebody who doesn't mind pleasing me and asks me what I like, and isn't just all selfish and out for himself and stuff like that. And although that's nice every once in a while to have like a big, you know, I don't know, hard, bone-crushing power fuck is always nice every now and again. But you know, if he has like a soft touch, that's always nice, and just is thinking about you in addition to himself, and like does his share. That's always nice too, so you don't have to do everything, but initiates once in a while, you know.
What do you mean does his share?
Does his share like is willing to meet you halfway or something, like you're not always meeting him somewhere or always rearranging your schedule to meet him, like he's doing that too, you know what I mean? But on the same token, like a guy who doesn't keep you waiting, who like calls and shows up when he says he's going to show up, and doesn't, you know, and knows that like if he's 15 minutes late, that's okay every once in a while, but you're not going to wait for an hour. He doesn't expect me to wait for him, you know. I have a life too and stuff, and I would like a little subtlety in a man. Like if he's going to look at other women, that's fine, but be discreet about it, you know what I mean? Don't like gawk and have your jaw hanging open and be drooling over some other woman while I'm there. I mean, that's just like, I don't know. Fashion sense is good in a man. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be like a, you know, Steven Sprouse model, or, you know, Paul, you know, you don't have to be a model. Just like know what you have to work with and put it together, and it's cool. You know, I like a little style, a little GQ. Long hair, I used to be into it, but now I'm kind of into the shorter, sassy, flirtier styles. I don't know, just good looks that's kind of important, but in the same token, like substance is equally important. Like I wouldn't like a good-looking asshole or a good-looking stupid man or something. Someone who's like inspiring and listens to me and cares about my opinions, and on the same token isn't ready for, you know, isn't ready to like avoid confrontation and doesn't mind a fight every now and again, because I like a good fight myself, you know. Just
hang on a sec, I'm just gonna... Okay, Stephanie, we're rolling. Tell me more about what you look for in a man.
Well,
if we haven't exhausted everything.
yeah. A guy who respects my boundaries and knows that every once in a while I'm going to be moody, and doesn't flip out or think I'm psycho or mean or something if I'm, you know, in my crisis or mood. Just kind of takes it in stride, is mellow, and says, hey baby, you know, that's all right. You're having
premenstrual syndrome.
Something. But actually, that annoys me when a guy assumes that you're PMSing, because that's very sexist or something, or that's, like, oh, you're a woman, so you're flipping out. No, I'm emotional and I express it. And I also like a guy who's expressive. Like, I don't like men who kind of are like mousy and quiet and let you do all the talking and decide where we go and what we do and where we're gonna eat. I want a guy that like does his share, that takes some initiative. He can pick up the tab every now and again. We don't always have to go Dutch. And he's proud to be with me. He's not ashamed of my body in the way I want to or don't want to display it. Like, I dated this guy one time, and he used to try and tell me what to wear. He'd be like, don't wear that, I can see your whole tits, guys will think you're a slut. No. I'm proud of my body, I'm proud of who I am, and I like a guy who doesn't have to control me. He's secure with himself, and he knows that I'm still his woman, but he's proud to be with me, and, I can do what I want, and I have a life and I have relationships outside of our relationship, and he's secure with that. He doesn't think I'm like off fucking every Joe in town because, I'm not home at 3 o'clock or something, or because I have on a loose top that shows, my nipples or something. I mean, let's be blunt here, I think it's very important that a guy is very strong in himself. I'm not saying you have to be Superman, but just don't act like a little kicked dog or a wounded animal. Like, oh, Stephanie, I love you, I would do anything for you. That is the most unattractive thing. Do you agree?
Wait. Why don't you?
I like sensitivity, but God, be someone as strong as I am, you know what I mean? You can feel vulnerable from time to time, that's fine, I'll hold you, and vice versa, you can hold me when I'm upset. But I like somebody who's basically secure and pretty emotionally stable, because I'm not always emotionally stable, and so, I don't know. Just someone who can, like, keep his shit together and keep his own personal thing in line. That's always very attractive.
What about tears? Does it bother you if he cries?
No, just it depends on what he's crying about. Like, if he's like a baby crying about trivial things, that gets old really quick. And I'll put up with it the first 7, 8 times, but if it becomes a pattern, I'm out of there. I'm sorry, you're dismissed. But I think, tears are fine, just if they mean something, if they're, I don't know. If they're not always and excessively. I've dated some guys that were like perpetual babies, just always. I don't know, and it's weird. You think I would have seen it in the beginning.
What do you mean by perpetual babies? How does this manifest itself?
Whining all the time and just like bitching about everything, like women or something, or gay men, you know what I mean? I have enough gay men friends. I don't need my lover to be like, weak and, I don't know, not that that's weak. Tears are not weak, because women cry all the time and it's accepted for women. And I think it's okay for men, but I think an active lifestyle is better for letting out that kind of, for letting out your fear and your scared feelings. And I like that too. I like an active guy, not a couch potato, not a lounging guy. But I don't like a workaholic, a guy that's like, oh, sorry, babe, I only have a minute to see you because I have to rush back to the office, or, I don't know.
What shows a guy to be weak? What a
weak? Maybe if he's always letting you have your way. If he doesn't put me in line every now and again, because I can be quite incorrigible. Like, I'll let a guy know, I'll be like, no, that's unacceptable. And if they don't put me in my place every now and again, because sometimes I'm obnoxious, you know what I mean? I admit this. Sometimes my expectations are unrealistic.
Hold it for a second.
Okay. I think a guy is really weak when he plays head games with you. Like, he's always trying to make you jealous, like describing other girls he comes in contact with, trying to get a rise out of you. That to me is really, really weak and really mean-spirited, and actually coming from a place of insecurity way deep. And I don't think it's cool, and I don't appreciate it, and they're out of there if they do that. I don't know. But another thing that shows a guy is weak is if he can't deal with his anger, if he's like lashing out. And I've never had a man that's ever tried to hit me, but I've had girlfriends that have been involved in relationships with abusive men, and to me that is the #1 sign of weakness. Hit a woman, you wimp. You know what I mean? I don't know.